You ready? Yeah, good evening, guys. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Okay, so, alright, I'll tell you what's happening straight away, guys. At the moment, the screen's blacked out because we are having issues with, yet again, FS Cloud. Will not load up the Antonov. This is what I am flying. I have put a Fedex skin on it because FedEx is an express delivery and the Antonov only carries cargo. Doesn't carry passengers, guys. Does not carry passengers unless you are the size of an elephant. So, right, yeah, exactly. I'm going to bring these guys into the chat because they're having issues, and guess what? It's always nice to hear people lose it. Right, guys, you are now live on the 50 Plus Gamers stream as you appear in Discord. Devex, if you can, would you like to say hello? Hello. Wonderful, thank you very much for that, coming through nice and loud. Empire, who has created the flight plan. We're only doing 2 flights tonight. I'm going to try my best to stay on to complete the 2 flights. No real issues with anything at the moment. So, Empire, would you like to say hello?
Hello.
Thank you very much for that, Empire. Right, guys, so now, as you can see, I will zoom in. The Antonov, it's Russian, isn't it?
Yes.
It is, yeah.
The Antonov is a Russian aircraft. Look at the size of this mofo. Look at that. It's a beast. We've all been practicing. Oh God, I love this because when I was streaming last night, I think the conversation, although we were doing the forest, was more around how this thing flies and how it performs. Right, so guys, again, I always explain this to you. We are what you called freeware pilots, which means all the flights and everything we do is down to free downloads, yeah, which you can get from Simviation, or what was that one that you do, Dev?
I think it's Simviation or Flyaway Simulation or something like that.
Right, okay, and that's what we do in order to give you guys a relatively decent flight night. I'm just turning the volumes up in here so that I can hear these guys a little bit better because I get them coming through my headset, as well as I make sure that you can hear them nice and loud and clear. So we're having issues at the moment, which means where I normally show you where we are on FS Cloud, I'm going to be unable to do that. In the background, you can see a Jet 2, which is Potato Picker. Problem again is he's having issues with his Antonov loading up into FS Cloud. We have this issue all the time. We kind of just struggle through it at the end of the day. So we're going to do a flight, and we are going from Zukovsika, yeah, Zukovsika International, and we are probably, what's UDD? UDD is Zukovsika, so that's where we're flying to, but we are flying from. You didn't put where we're flying from, Empire. Well, anyway, it's snowy, which is to do with what's happening outside. Look at the wheels on that thing. Look at them. Wow.
Right, I believe mine is streaming.
Oh, you're streaming.
4 wheels to be excised, besized.
Right,
in
okay.
The front.
So, yeah, so if you want to see the rest of the guys, you can have a pop in and out of their rooms because we're just having issues with the plane at the moment. The cockpit, guys, I apologise. It's the best cockpit I could find, and I also had to reload a different gauging so that these dials worked. So here's the cockpit. It's not brilliant, it's not the best, but at the moment it's the only thing that's out there that is freeware that we can load up, and the majority of the buttons work a treat, which is good. So let's get the lights.
I'd rather have my head poking out the cockpit window. That's how bad it is.
We'll get all the lights and that turned on. That can go on. We'll put the ice on. We'll put those on. So they're all on anyway. Oh, that's the actual internal light. What's that one? Yeah, instrument lights are on. You can actually, as well, guys, which I've noted, you can turn the fans on if you hit this button here. If you hit that button there, guess what? The fans are turning. So the fans will turn. And to say it's a freeware, you can also bring the blinds down, which is nice. It's not bad to say it's freeware. It doesn't look the best, but guess what, guys? We are freewheel pilots, so we're not going to lose sleep over that. I just wish that I could have got this screen working here as well, but that was a different gauge, and I couldn't find anything to display. It would have been nice if I could have lifted the gauge for the A3, the 737-800, and put that there, which would have put the GPS in it, but it didn't work. If I could have got that in there, that would have been absolutely amazing, but that did not work. So we're going to go with the GPS as an external gauge. Okay, so let me just have a look. Right, so okay then, guys. So we're going to fly this without FS Cloud. It's going to be a little bit annoying because I can only see Potato Pick at the moment. Have you two got any further? Mamba gave me. Oh, now we are going to crash and burn. You know something, Mamba? You probably are right. And I was pleased to see you streaming the other day. I did drop in. Sorry I didn't say anything because I was incredibly tired, and it was nice to see you streaming. So I hope you are well, and I think you said to me that you were at your brother's, if I remember rightly. So that's good for you that you're actually somewhere where you feel comfortable, which is nice. Okay then, guys, so I've been streaming Monday and Saturday. Oh, okay, I'm going to be streaming Saturday as well. I'm going to be doing Subnautica Below Zero. So we will, if we can, guys, can we get set up ready to take off? Okay, so let's have a look what this thing's saying. Request IFR clearance.
Let's put your nose down first.
I'm going to get my flight plan set up. I've got to shut all my doors yet. So 8,000 it wants me to go to. I can see us having issues straight away, I can.
It's winter and you've got your vents rolling.
Hey, listen, it's warm. I just play with my rose dog and I saw him in the mirror. I thought he was another dog. Oh, okay, I'm sorry that it looks like that.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Heavy. Did you hear my last transmission?
Oh, come on, give me a chance to set up, man.
Foxtrot, Tango,
Right, hold heading, vertical speed.
Airport, as filed. Flight runway heading,
Vertical
climb and
speed
maintain
is,
8,000.
we'll go at 250.
Departure on 127.3, squawk 245.
Push him back.
We'll see how we go.
Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Heavy. Reback is correct. Contact ground on 124.2 when ready to taxi.
Okay, and a vertical climb, I'll put that at 1,000 because this thing is so heavy you don't want it going up too steep. Speed hold
1,000 is the max.
there, so that's logged in. Flaps I take off on 5%, which is here. If I hit that button, there we go. Flaps will go down. It's a shame that somebody didn't do a realistic cockpit and get the keys working in there, because that would have been nice. Would have been really nice. So if I then go to look outside, we can see that actually half my doors are not open, so that's a good thing anyway. Request taxi. It is difficult doing freeway because to purchase this plane would cost a packet. Okay, so acknowledge taxi clearance and turn on taxi. Just so I know where I've got to go. Right, let's zoom out on this and see what's going off. Okay. I think I've got enough room. Oh yeah, I can go straight back on this, which is not too bad. Okay, so let's get the nose lifted. Chop, Sue Lewis and the news, thank you yet again for your outstanding host capability with my streams. Much appreciated, sir. Okay, right, let's get this thing lifted. So, if we go to here, and I think QWERTY. It's QWERTY.
Right, I'm on pushback.
Hi, how are you? Right, let's get that one up, that one up, that one up, and let's do this, 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 and let's click outside. And there you go. We are now closing the nose, ready for takeoff. Okay. I have got the Fedex skin on, and I've also got the main Antonov skin, which is the blue and white stripe one, which looks really nice anyway. It would have been nice to see Dev, because Dev was in the TNT skin, or is in the TNT skin, which is good.
I do believe my stream is going.
Right, okay, so I'm going to click over to... How many can I have running at one time? Let's have a look. I have more screens than I have sent, so let's put it that way. So if I click that, and then try and find Dev. I don't see your stream anywhere, Dev. No, I don't see it. So if I look for DevX, let's try and see if I can find DevX. I'm just trying to find you, Dev.
Okay.
Underscore TM. No, I don't see you. Can we Empire? Thank you, Scratch. 1 second. Oh, thank you.
Oh, that looks amazing.
Right, I've now got DevX running.
I just read my engines, and you
Oh,
got
I
that
got a job
nice
interview on
effect.
Tuesday. Yes! Wonderful. Right, so I've now got, let's look at that one. Let me close that. I'm just checking that I've got you guys set up. Empire, that's the that one. Close that. Right, I've now got, I have to flick between your two. That's good, okay. That's fine. Okay, so, yeah, that looks nice, that one does, Dev. I should have used ETNT. It looks really good, actually. Okay, so.
Any luck with finding mine or not?
I've got it. So, if we all go, I can see Empire's got the military skin.
Yep, it's ration.
Wonderful.
Style.
I like
Even though
that.
I've got a long taxi ahead of me.
Yeah, I'm going to go on to pushback now.
It's alright, guys. It's going to take us 2 hours just to taxi, so nothing to see here.
Right, believe it or not, mine is actually moving now. God, it's a big aircraft. It takes a while to move this, does. Wow!
And to turn, it isn't easy.
It's not too bad on mine to turn, to be fair. But it's pushing back
Yeah,
now anyway.
I find the turning circles quite good with these.
Alright. What I've noticed is that if you actually just take the brake off, the parking brake, it automatically goes at a pushback speed. Have you noticed that? Even when it's going forward. Until you put the brake on, then it will stop. I did notice that. It's 50. There is no such thing as a good turning circle. Well, do you know what? You're probably right there, Mambo. Oh! I've missed it, and I should never do that. Killer, yes, I will be doing Subnautica Below Zero. That's right, yes, yes, yes. On Saturday. I haven't even purchased it yet, believe it or not, guys. I haven't even purchased it yet. I tell you that now. But I'm planning to do that on Saturday, just to play around with it and see what that's like. Let's have a look at the guys. Right, so Empire's on his way to the runway, and Dev's just doing the turning circle. Minor surgery left open wound because it was infected. Got to have bandage in on my head. Oh God, for a week. Change it 4 times a day and apply cream. Oh God, tablets that are the size of ping pong balls. Wow. Jimmy is crazy. Could you turn my wife in a circle? Jimmy, hello, and guess what? I do feel sorry for your young lady. I really, really do. Pick in text room. Oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Let's have a look. I'm in the text room and I don't see the picture. I'm in. Oh, wow. Okay. He's a handsome lad, isn't he? He's our killer butt crack. Well, it's not as bad as I expected, but guess what? It doesn't affect the beauty that you bring to my stream. Yeah, okay. So what we need to do is make sure that Killer Butt Crack is looked after. Oh my god. Oh dear. Not good. Not good. Okay, so I think I'm going to make sure that this thing goes just to the end there. Look at that. Wow, if this thing moves any slower, it's going to stop. It looks like it's going to be a long night, guys.
It's a long taxi.
It is, isn't it? I'm cheering myself up. Just ordered Domino's. Oh, come on. I've just had a pasta. I've got to be good. Actually, Janet, no, it was ravioli I had. I love ravioli, you know. I absolutely love ravioli. Right, so 50 is ready to turn. I'm going to take this back as far as I can take it. Look at that. Brakes. There we go. Okay, let's pop inside here now. Let's just get this thing sorted out. You see what it does? Although it's already shown the door down, whenever you go inside, it just shows the animation. But the door was down originally. Right. Oh, it's out for a delivery apparently. I'll be downstairs and come back soon. Not a problem. Right. Pizza is always good. Of course it is. Right. Break off. Let's get some power on this thing. Can you hear the engine on this? And I had to put the sound pack in myself, which I'm kind of pleased with because it does sound quite good for this plane. You hear that engine? Whoa. It takes a while to get all 6 engines to the state where it can move. There we go, look. We are just edging. Just. Oh, this thing is absolutely enormous. There we go. See, the turning circle's not too bad for me because it's got actually rear wheel steering as well, you know.
Yeah. I think it's like the rear wheels are rear wheel steering.
Yeah, they are steering.
Look, you can see them actually turning.
Which does help a lot.
It helps a great deal. Ukraine, go away, Ukraine neighbours. Whoa! I want to Mamba. I don't care whether, I don't know if you can do, but I would love to see you fly one of these because I know that you're an avid pilot, and the idea is I would like to find told her to Antonov off. Right, okay, we are on the move. I'm not going to go any faster than that, guys, to be fair. Not for taxiing. This thing is absolutely huge. Look at that thing. It's a huge aircraft. Yeah, turning circle's not too bad, Dev, to be fair. They don't have it on X-Plane. Oh dear. That plane isn't big enough to hold all my wife's toys. I worry about you, you know. I want, you know something, Jimmy? I need to meet your wife. Just so that I can have a conversation with her and let her know that you are one bad man. I'm going to show you what happens when you put the landing gear down when you're in flight in this thing, because it actually affects the engine because of the drag. Listen, Mamba, listen. Right. I'm not going to be disrespectful in any way. I'm going to try not to be a big head. I am a lot more fortunate than you, okay, at the moment. Skyhawk Legend, how are you? So what I would say is this. I do not want you... Oh, here we go. I knew I'd get one in. Hang on. I knew I'd get one in straight away. Skyhawk, we are freeway pilots. I know that the Antonov does not do Fedex. I know that. I totally get it, understand it, and guess what? It's a fun stream. I totally get it, don't worry. They don't even fly, the Antonov doesn't even fly from EGKK or anything. But I was practicing on this and I loved it. It was very nice. If you've been in this channel before, you will know that we do everything other flight sims can't. Look at the turning circle on that. Dev, are you watching this? Perfect turning circle. Are you watching this?
That's the slowest turn I've seen in a whole
yeah,
world.
But then a plane of this size, come on, what would you expect it to do? Go round on 2 wheels?
Hell yeah.
Come on.
The passengers will be cheering.
There's no passengers, it's cargo.
Well, mine's passenger, even though they don't exist. So what kind of cargo do you guys carrying then, Devin?
I'll show you when I'm up in flight. I'll show you what I'm carrying. I'm carrying televisions. Flat screen televisions are coming to Britain. I'm carrying flat screen TVs. There might be a few cars in there. Potato picker. I'm carrying potatoes. You're going to Ireland though, aren't you, kicking your potatoes? Caution, weight turbulence. Oh! Wrecked Havoc, how are you? You see, the thing about it is as well, guys, look, I've got no scenery for this airport whatsoever. Look at it. Look at that. It looks so basic. Look at that. It looks so basic, doesn't it? I'm carrying 2 spud potato picker. I'm going to bring... What car would you like? Do you like little bit... Oh, Skyhawk, come on. Right, I am going to go... Let's have a look at the size of this runway. I'm going to go to the end of the runway rather than...
Yeah, that's what I do, because I don't think that looked long enough from the middle bit.
Yeah, from that middle bit it is not going to be long enough at all. But it will not let me get clearance though, I don't think.
It did for me.
Oh, did it? At the end of the runway?
Yep.
Okay, I'll do that then, because...
I like the way Turkey's half away on the runway.
Yeah.
Seriously, why did the ATC do that to us?
Yeah, you need a long
Right,
runway
I'm
for
just
this.
about to take off now.
Watching you, man.
I'm going to go to the end just to give me a longer takeoff. Gibby is crazy. Hot dog emotes. Yes! It says you like future. What's that about? You can take an intersection departure. Let's see how that goes. Oh, okay. Okay. We will do it. Okay. We're ready. So we'll see how we do with this one. Yeah, he does, honestly, potato picker. He scares me. He absolutely scares me most of the time. Right, let me just have a look where you guys are, because what we got here. Oh, hold on, who's taking off?
I've taken off.
Yeah. I saw one of those things in Philly about 20 years ago. Massive, yeah. Correct. Correct. Flies a 75776. Nice. You know what? I would love to see one of these in real life, because I can imagine the size of this thing. Would you say, guys, that this thing, even against the A380, it would dwarf one of those as well, wouldn't it? Because don't forget, the A380 is supposed to be one of the largest planes as well, isn't it?
A380s isn't as big as the Antonovs.
Isn't it? I thought they would have been larger. A380s half. Wow. Right, I need to slow down to make this bend here. Potato picker, if you are ready and you want to take off, I'm more than welcome, because this thing, if I can do a decent takeoff, it will be okay. Otherwise, guess what? 50's going to crash and burn. I hate potatoes. Oh, that's not good. Well, I said his name's Vladimir. Vladimir Kritschkov. Oh, potato picker's off. Wonderful. The size of this thing turning on here. Whoa. Oh, that must have been about a 15-minute taxi, that. Woo! Oh, Dev's up. I'm just trying to make sure that I can center this thing perfect. Right, 50 is nearly ready, guys. Okay. Right, brakes on. Okay, we are there. Right, let's turn these fans off then, because people are moaning that it's too warm. Or it's too cold, should I say. Right, okay, so where are we now? Let's see if I can get clearance from here. Oh, request clearance. There we go. Got it.
I don't know how I did that, but who cares? I'm only used half the runway, guys.
Is that on? Yep, we are on. Okay, 50 is cleared for takeoff. Okay, so 50 is going to try and take off. Acknowledge takeoff clearance. I told my wife it's just too expensive to keep having to pay to fly her on this thing. It would be, to be honest. Right, guys, so everybody's up apart from me, I take it?
Yep, we're all up.
Yep.
I'll put pic of the A380 in there. Oh, thank you very much in Discord. I'll have a look at that in a minute. Mambar. Right, 50s, go in. Listen to that sound pack, guys. Listen to that. That's a lovely sound pack. Look at that thing. Whoa! At least it's a long enough runway, which is good.
Even though I just used half of it.
Woo!
You made it.
Yeah, I'm on.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Heavy, contact Julianov, departure on 127.3. 127.3.
Oh,
India, Foxtrot,
that is
Tango,
one
Yankee,
plane.
Heavy.
Jeez. It will take over in a second, guys. Don't worry. It looks like it.
Julianov, departure,
There we go.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot,
Let's
Tango,
take that
Yankee,
off.
Heavy, just climbing through 3,400.
Take that down.
14,000.
Because it's such a large plane, I do not want it to...
Departure, Roger. Altimeter 2992. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Heavy. Turn left heading 270.
270. Right, 270, and then put on the... I have to remember where all these things are. Heading hold, that's we go. There we go, guys. We are turning. There we go.
240, climb and maintain 8,000. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Heavy.
We are up, guys. That was a nice takeoff, by the way. That wasn't too bad a takeoff for 15. I am at 4,000 feet at the moment, going to 8,000 feet. I don't put the altitude, the vertical climb too heavy on this thing because of the size of the plane. But as I start to go up, I do adjust it.
1800's a max.
Yeah, it is, but then I adjust it as I'm flying because of the plane as well. There's no rush at this thing getting height, is there, because of the engines?
Yeah.
And then I flick it to 18, and guess what? We are climbing lovely. Have a look where this thing's taking me as well. Yeah, it's just taking me over to the flight director, which is good. It's saying it's 1 hour and 23, but this thing can go at nearly 400 knots, you know.
Uh-huh.
But I'm going to stay at around 250, guys, yeah? Might go to 300 as I get to my... I think I went to 20,000 feet in this. What did you guys do?
I'm going 2,500. 25,000.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, I think I'm about 24,000.
Right, okay. I may go for altitude height. I may change the climb rate. I don't know. I do like the TNT skinner. I didn't pick that one because for some reason I was kind of sticking with the Fedex one on the white background. To me, it looks okay. Yeah,
I
it kind
quite
of works.
prefer the TNT over the Fedex.
I'm going to 29,000. All right, potato pickers really going for height. I'm just reaching 8,000 now, so it will then tell me to climb to about 17. It will take me to go about, yeah, it will take me to about 18, 19. I'm going to show you what happens when you put the landing gear down in midair. 14,000.
Climb and maintain 14,000. Foxtrot,
Right, I'm
India,
going to
Foxtrot,
14.
Tango, Yankee, Heavy.
There we go. And then as soon as I get above 10, we can take all the lights and stuff off and climb. Yeah, we're doing okay on this. Nice flight.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Heavy. Please expedite your turn to heading 240.
240.
Foxtrot, India,
I'm
Foxtrot,
doing
Tango,
it.
Yankee, Heavy. Contact Samara Center on 121.3.
They have a max ceiling of 36,000. Oh, okay. Not too bad, is it? Listen to that sound pack, Dev. You need to hear this sound pack that I've got on here. It sounds awesome. It really does sound good. Let me just turn this down slightly because it probably won't drown me out the way I speak. Right, let me see how you guys are doing, because I don't have the guys on FS Cloud. I have to keep switching between their streams. Oh, Empire's up. Why does yours look dark inside, Empire?
It does though, it takes some time to load the textures.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Mine's a little bit quicker, because if I come outside and go back in, it takes a few minutes. Well, it's not too bad now. Is it just this plane, do you think, that's doing that?
No, it does it to me all the aircrafts.
Okay. I am now at 11,000, so let me get these things flicked off. So if we take off, the strobe can stay on. It's just the I don't think I put them on actually. Off. No, I didn't put them on. I failed on the takeoff. 12,000 feet I'm at the moment. Talk us through, guys. So I'll go first. 12,000 feet, 1 hour 20 minutes, and I've got 362 nautical miles to go.
I'm above 10,000. I'm at 15,000 feet. Speed of 310 knots, and I've got 1 hour and 12 minutes.
Okay. The Magpie lad, thank you very, very much for that amazing host again. Go on then, Dev.
Right, I'm currently at 19,000 feet, a speed of 280 knots, and currently about 45 minutes left.
Oh, wonderful. So, and Potato Picker will put his in the stream. He's got 382 nautical miles to go. I've got to go to 20,000 feet now, guys.
Turn left, heading 240, climb and maintain, flight level 200.
Right.
I'm just going up to 4,000 feet now.
1.5 hours to go. Geordie has landed. Yeah, go on then, Geordie. You can have one. You ready?
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Yankee. Turn right, heading 275, proceed on course. Turn right, heading 275, proceed on navigation. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, heavy.
275, we turn in. I love that sound pack. I'm in love with the sound pack. Do you know where I got this sound pack from, Dev?
Where did you get yours from?
That one that you did. You know the 737-800?
All right, yeah.
Yeah, I just lifted it off there and dragged it. When you load it, it tells you to do that. It says drag the sound pack out, drop it into here, which will make some of the gauges work, and then you have to load, like I said to you, the cockpit number 2 update.
All right, yeah.
And the sound pack on this, for me, sounds absolutely brilliant. Why do you have to say that, Geordie? Why do you not just speak to me in normal English terms? Hey, 50, you know when your stream, do you radios... What? Do in background radios? Do you play radios in background? Explain. Because you put Grandpa, you set me off. Hey, look, you know how he's referred to me in Discord? Hey, Grandpa 50. Honestly. And then he's put in the stream, I DM'd you, Grandpa. Listen. I tell you, the way you guys speak to me, you know. I'm trying to think.
I never get sometimes we don't need reminding of that fact.
Listen to, he's even put, right, listen, right, do you listen to the radio in the background? No, I do not, because I did ask my followers yesterday if they would like me to play music or that in my streams, and do you know what they said? No, 50, because you talk all the time anyway. So that's good enough for me.
Remember that old song? Was
Yeah.
it Radio Killed the Video Star?
Well, that's what oh, come on now, look at this. I've got Mamba Gator Gaming calling me grandpa. That's it, I'm going. I'll come back in a minute. It's just not on.
Oh, God.
You ready?
This is the radio station, over.
I've had a good cry, wiped the tears away, put my slippers and my coat on and my pipe. Right, so I am now reaching 20,000. I think I hurt his feelings, at least I didn't say great grandpa. Believe it or not, I'm not a great, but not until my son has children, and at his age, if he does, he'll be moving out very quickly. That's a definite on that one. 50 minutes left. Oh, wonderful. I am at 1 hour and 4, but I'm going to probably speed up to 300 soon.
I have about 38 minutes left.
It's a shame because I can only see Potato Picker on FS Cloud. Look, that's all I can see, look guys. That's all I can see. None of the usual guys. I knew he was taking the pizza. You know, you couldn't get to me. I'm going to wind you up now. You couldn't get to me, Geordie. It would never happen. I can't let you guys get to me. I'm better than that. Would you even tune in when not streaming? Probably, yeah. I know. I've seen the look. I have seen the link that you put in without asking and anything. But yeah, I've seen it. And I can see Mamba Gators. Let's have a look at that. Antonov 225 versus the Airbus 300. I like the Emirates skin. I really do like that. And I do like the original Antonov skin. It looks nice. But I think I just wanted to do something different because I thought that you guys would have all loaded in with the original skin. And I wanted to go one step better. Mr. C is DJ. Oh my god. Did I say that loud? Oh my god. Mr. C is the DJ. Coming to you live from the Sweden. What could possibly go wrong? We need DJ 50 to join in. Hey, I've done my DJing days. My DJing days over, but I'm glad the nursing home lets you stream. Mamba, please rein it in. Rein it back in, my son. We always get these. Right, that's it. Camera's going off a bit while 50 has one of his enjoyable things. What I need to do is load up the ILS while I'm here, just in case. So we have got 109. I'm going to come in on 32 left, guys. Nav 1. What was that? 109.30. Run on a 930. You don't have to put the course heading in on this plane, guys, so that you are aware. So what I'll do is I'll activate that later on because it's picking up as I pass to the... Oh, I haven't even... Oh God, no wonder. Click that, that's better. God. So forgetful. Okay, I'm off for now. Will be nice. You will always be nice, Mamba. You will always be nice.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee Heavy. Turn left, heading 240.
Turn left, heading 240. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango.
You know what it's doing, Dev? It's doing that thing again where it's taking us 240, 270. So that will be an issue. And just to make it difficult for me, look at this. When you're flying at great heights, the pilot can go to sleep. I love that. I think that's just a little bit of a... I do like that.
It's going to be one of those flights where we're zigzagging all over
Yeah,
the place.
I can just see it.
Okie doke.
I can just see it. The top down.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee Heavy. Turn right, heading 270. Proceed on course.
Turn right, heading 270. Proceed on course. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee Heavy.
The fans on the windscreens are a nice little touch to this.
Yeah. It's a nice plane when you watch the thing fly, though, to be fair. It really is. Yeah, it's a nice plane. I'm buffering like crazy here, just me. Jimmy, you might need to turn the setting down to 720 because I do go out at 1080, mate. That could be the issue. Just hit the cogwheel and see if it allows you to drop it down to 270. Sorry, 720. I'm listening. I'm looking at my course heading. It should let you do it. If it doesn't, then hit the cogwheel and click auto. And what that should do, it should line it up with your internet rate. Let's have a look at this left wing. There we go. It's only basic, look, because the graphics are all on the other side.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee Heavy. Contact Tango Center on 129.7.
129.7 for Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee Heavy. NZ Center, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee Heavy, with you. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee Heavy, NZ Center, roger.
Right, let's see what we're at now. 50. Excuse me, guys. 58 minutes. I'm going to just speed up now to 300. Listen to that engine. Listen to that. Here we go. I love that roar. That is a nice sound though. Thank you, Gary. Is it too loud, guys, or is it okay? Working, still cutting it out, me, my room. Okay, radio. Okay, later. I'll turn the sound down just slightly. There we go. Speak soon, off to the shops. No problem, Geordie. Good. Oh, Rex, how are you, sir? Good evening to you. Need some chocolate and Coke. Oh gosh. I try to stay away from that stuff. I'm good, weekend free, don't have to go to work. Oh, that's nice. Right, let's have a look how the other guys are doing. So, Empire. He's disappeared from his chair. 40 minutes left at 29,320 knots. Nice. And actually get some rest for once. Always not too late. Very late to bed. Okay. No problem, Geordie. I like the way you've done that. Dev's got his fans on. And,
I think that's a nice little touch.
it does look nice, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's just a bit of a... Just looks nice, doesn't it, when they're spinning?
It's good as well because it lets you know the simulator's actually still running.
Yeah. The cockpit looks a bit pants, but I can live with that. Yeah, I can live with the cockpit. Not brilliant. Kempy, my man! How are you? You ready?
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Heavy. Contact design center on 123.7.
I'm going to go again, lurk around, dig some streams for a bit. Not a problem, Rex. You enjoy yourself, mate.
123.
Good evening, sir. I'm always good. You know me. I was getting battered today at work, but I'm good. 50's always good.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Heavy, with you, flight level 200. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Heavy, Foxtrot Center, roger.
It was fun though, wasn't it, to be honest? Oh, guess who's come back? Mr. Empire has just come back to his seat.
Well, but one, this is ATC over. That's what she said.
Oh dear. It's all about the five. I don't know what that is. It's all about the £5. What's that? Oh yeah. And you know what, Kempy, everything was all right when I cast up at the end of the night as well. Wow. Oh dear. People are lucky that I'm so easygoing, you know, honestly. God dang. It was fun though, because I thought it was going to get out of hand at one stage, but I have to keep my cool. 50 has to keep his cool all the time. Right, okay, so I am 44 minutes away, 272 nautical miles, and I am flying at 20,000 feet.
I'm 25,000 feet, doing 330 knots, and I'm 50 minutes out.
They always have a go at me, honestly, Kempe, every time. It's never a straightforward transaction. It's normally always like that, honestly, it really is. But to be honest, I don't let it get to me. I really don't. Oh, I want to sit, I want to get relaxed. Oh, this chair's so comfortable at times. Whew. Right, so me and Potato Picker are literally side by side now. I confuse everybody. Confuse everybody, honestly. I can think quite quick on my feet. I think that's the problem with me. I'm that used to thinking incredibly quick on my feet. Oh, what have we got in there? 3 in there. 5 in there. What have I got? 11 in there. That's not bad. We're holding quite a decent audience, guys, which is good. I like that skin as well. I was going to go for the... you've got your door open. What's that all about? Empire.
Nothing to see. Nothing to see.
You, honestly, you're such a rogue pilot you are at times.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but did Empire not do that a couple of weeks back? With,
yeah, right. I'm gonna show you guys what happens now when you put the landing gear down. So you need to listen to this. Let me just get this set so that I can show you what happens when you put the landing gear down in mid-flight. What it does, you'll hear the aeroplane drag. Watch this. Look at those wheels, and listen to the plane. Listen to the engine sound. Can you hear it? Hear the engine? It's roaring now. That's the drag. Look at that. Trying to keep the speed right. And as soon as you put them back up, I mean, look at those wheels. They're awesome. It's not bad for freeway, really, you know. The cockpit could have been a lot better. And just listen to that engine change when they go back up now. I don't know how this sound pack recognises when the wheels are down. You hear the engine slowing down now. I think that is absolutely brilliant. Because I was just playing around with every single button on this particular plane, and it really is a nice plane to fly. Points, it's not bad. Trying to look at I'm just looking at what everyone else is streaming as well. The 50+ game is ready for stream. Y'all watch it. Cornish, thank you very, very much for that host, sir. Much appreciated. And hope you are well. It's not cider. I've just seen that message. It's not cider potato picker. It's just what is it? It's just summer fruit. I've looked in what you call it. So I've looked in Empires and it says 50 is in. It's cider, lol. Sure, it says cider. I've got everyone's stream open on the top screen so I can see what's going off.
Yeah, I can't close one of my doors. There's a glitch from.
Oh,
closing.
I know which. No, what it is. If you, I'll tell you how to do it. If you, it's the cargo door. So if you actually go to this one here, you've got to have that one in the middle up. So the third one along, you have to flick it up. It's a glitch. And it should shut the door. I had that same problem. And the door should shut. It's because what it's telling you is it's closed, but it's not. The third one across. Cornish, how are you, sir? Hope you are well. That's it, that's it, that one. Yeah, now check outside.
No, it's another door opened.
No, it should close them. I'll check mine because I know what you're saying. It is a glitch in the plane. Yeah, all mine are closed. There we go. It's closing. You did close it and it's opened again. So whichever one you press, that's that one at the end. Now you're opening all your doors.
Try that one.
You shouldn't play around with it when it's in the air. You've got your top cargo door open as well, mate.
No.
Just click the 2 and the 1 at the end, but leave that third one down. One at the far end.
Ah. There you go.
No, I don't want to drink, but if you can do me a couple, then I ain't got to keep getting up if you don't mind. Thank you, Janet. 25 minutes left. Whoa! I have got 35 minutes left.
Oh, flip.
Now you've opened another door. I'm back in a minute.
There's about 25 minutes left for me as well.
5 minutes?
There we go. Now my doors are closed. About flipping time. What's up? Dev, how long did you say you got left?
Sorry, go again, Empire?
How long did you say you got left? Your ETA?
I have approximately 25 minutes left.
And what did 50 say? 36?
Okay. Go on, thanks, Mark. Okay. All right. Well, had my pizza. My girlfriend will be home in about 5 minutes. So I'll go down while she's eating. Not a problem, Killer. Thank you very much for joining this chat room as well. Brilliant. Just look after yourself for me, please. Mr. Ketsui, wobble wobble jelly pot, Ketsui.
That is rude.
That's rude. That's rude. You know what his nickname is now? The Machine. We've got a nickname for Kets, which is the Machine. By the way, Below Zero storyline is such easier to follow than regular Subnautica. Oh, that'll be better for me then. You know what help I needed when I was streaming it, Killer? May not be machine for long. The hardware error is back on the rip. Okay, so you need to send it off. Wow. You're not having much luck with that though, to be honest, Kets. Potato picker is 20 minutes left. Did you say? What did you say you had there? 5 minutes.
It's gone quiet.
He's probably left his plane, hasn't he? That's what he's doing.
Yep.
I'm still here.
Oh, okay. I was saying, did you say you had 5 minutes left?
Yes, I had about 25. Double checking again now.
It's still
Yeah, 22 and a half.
Have to find everything yourself, but for what I've seen, you do get to know what you're looking for. Oh, that's good then. I've had a reformat my PC again. And so rebooting. Wow. Right, so I've got to go 235. Let's just acknowledge that.
Turn left heading 235. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, heavy.
Based after the original Subnautica game too. Oh, that's going to be nice. Mr. C. Frederickson is in the room, guys. Hello, 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 Mr. C. How are you?
Good evening, Mr. C.
Mr. C, the DJ.
Yeah, we hear you're a DJ now. What's the plane, lol? It's the Antonov. It is the Antonov. So look at this, Deb. You'll like this one. You'll like this one, Kate. My cargo hold, and I have I'm going to get a car in here for you guys. You know what makes me laugh? When I put the wheels down, why does the cargo not fall out? I'm now, oh my gosh, you're affiliated. Wow! I'll have to drop some bits your way. I will drop some bits your way, sir, not a problem. Hey. Don't knock the skin. The skin was done by my granddaughter. Leave it alone.
Turn right heading 270. Proceed on course. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, heavy.
And the working cockpit was done by Hector. Look. He did it in one of his crayon books and I just scanned it into the system. All good.
But who owns the track?
And the fans were done by me. It's all freeware, that's what the problem is.
And I did the clouds.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. It does the job. I'm not being funny, look. You can't ask for much more for no pennies. No wonder. I'm going to just have a look now because Cornish has been affiliated. We'll give you a welcome on that one.
You ready?
So pleased for you. The only thing you have to remember now, Cornish, is that for whatever bits people drop into the stream, you only get 50%. Twitch have really snubbed the affiliates by taking 50% of all bits. So that's the only downfall with that. So if somebody puts 10 bits in, you only get 5 of that. Somebody puts 100 bits, you get 50, 1,000, so on, 500 bits. That's the only annoying thing about that. If anybody really wants to support the streamer, the best thing and the only way is to donate the money. Best way to do it. And even on your subs, Twitch take 50% of your subs as well. So, you know, Twitch wins all the way through. All the way. Ah, there's Cornish. I've just seen him. There we go. I'm just looking at everybody. Hope you guys know that Dig Sample Beat still streams, you know. I'm just looking at it now. He's doing Red Dead Redemption. Empire's dying on stream. Right, okay. I need to start looking at...
That's what she said.
26 minutes out. Let's have a look where this thing's going to take me. So it's going to take me out to the left, hopefully, to bring me in. It will be telling me to descend soon. Where's the one that shows me the terrain? There we go. There we go. The Potato Picker's 15 minutes out. Let me just activate that now. Okay, that's good. Okay, not on that one, because that normally lights up. Okay. Only 2 fans on the plane. Yep. Why, do you want more? Right guys, give us a roll call on distance, altitude and time please. So 120 nautical miles, speed 340, 10 minutes, and you're doing 340. Wow! Empire's left his cockpit again.
Are you sure?
Well, yes. Oh dear, you're a little rogue, that's what you are.
No, I was blowing my nose off camera.
I've switched to the 747-400. Okay, so that's okay, that's not bad, that's okay. I know you guys were having
way
issues.
too small.
I know you were having issues with FSX as well. And that's what I was telling you about, Dev, about the auto brakes is here, look. This one just here, look. Just here. Auto brake switch. Oh, it's not. Oh, there we go. So, medium.
Oh, right, yeah, I'm with you now, yeah.
So my auto brakes are on 20%. Actually, what did that hit? Because that, and I know the dial's up here for the, let's have a look, the flaps. So they're on 20% at the moment. Time I loaded the plane, it crashed my game on FS Cloud. Yeah, because you three got yours. It's got to be because you three got yours from the same site. It's got to be. The only thing I can think of. Because I didn't get mine from the same site you got yours from, and I didn't have any issues with it, so it's got to be down to that. The only thing I can put it down to.
Well, it works fine without FS Cloud running.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is mine works with FS Cloud and everything, and I'm the only one that got mine from a different site, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
So it's got to have something to do with that.
Where did you say you got your one from?
Simviation. Same place you got your skin from, I downloaded the Antonov from there as well.
Right. I might try and re-download it from there then, because I got mine from Rickaroo or something. Was the
But
other
always,
one I
but
used.
remember as well, you have to take the sound folder out and put the one in. I put the sound pack in from the 50 skin that you did. You know when you did the 50 plane and that?
Yeah.
I took the sound pack out of that and dropped it straight into this, and it picked it up straight away. And then when you go into Simviation, scroll through about another 2 pages, and it will tell you that you've got the updated cockpit where the dials work, and put that into your gauge folder.
Right,
And
yeah.
that worked perfect for me. Oh, and there's another update that you could put on that I told you about, where it opens the rear cockpit doors as well.
Yeah.
Because it, for some reason, you would have thought that it just brought the whole thing out complete, but they didn't do it like that. Oh, you don't want to see 50 yawning. I've been up since 6 this morning. Whoa. so happy now. You will be. You will be. So you've got the sub badge now, Cornish. You'll have a sub badge on your stream. So what you'll have to do is, as well as that, you'll have to create. I was planning on getting drunk, but too late now. But if you haven't got work in the morning, Kets, and the kids are in bed, I can't see it being an issue. I really can't see it being an issue, mate. Because I know that I only ever have a drink towards the weekend. I try not to touch it in the week as I work. Kids are... Oh, I like that one. Just to see, it's never too late.
Heading 235, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, heavy.
Such a large plane, honestly. Right, so we should all be preparing now to get on the approach and everything. Okay, so 17 minutes out. Mine's going to do 70.
I am about 12 minutes out.
I'm about 15 minutes.
So we're all going to be coming in, excuse the expression, on top of each other. Potato Picker's 8 minutes out.
These fans are like air conditioning in winter.
Your fans are spinning a lot faster than mine.
Because I have no idea. I don't have an answer to that.
I know.
I don't know if there's a speed hold on here.
Isn't it a speed button? Oh, hang on a second. No, there's no speed button for them. Yeah, you can only turn them on and off, that's it.
Oh.
And even the wipers even work, which is a good thing as well.
Okay, I just turned them off and on, and now they're back to normal speed.
The wipers even work, which is good. I've not done too bad a job on this. It's not the best thing, but at least they work. It's all written in Russian as well, guys.
Oh yeah, the wipers do work.
Yeah.
I never realised that.
Yeah. I sat here when I loaded it in, just checking every single button to find out what worked and what did what.
Well,
No problem, Cats. Prepare myself for landing. And I did say that I was going to try and fit a ATS convoy in at some stage this week.
telling me to go down to 14,000.
50 check Discord. Mr. C. Oh, I can't play that now.
Oh my god. Oh,
He's a bugger.
That's fast video editing. What
It
the-
is, isn't it? I can't watch it just yet because it'll come through on the stream and I don't want it to do
Look
that.
at his legs. That is funny. Oh my god.
No, Cornish, that's how... The reason we put bits in the stream, that's how streamers support another streamer as well, so... And if you're fortunate enough to get enough bits, it goes towards purchasing a game and things like that. So, for me personally, I like it like that. What I get out of Twitch is enough to purchase the games that I want to purchase, which is good enough for me. FSX Freak, thank you very much. Although that just says that you've donated something, but that's just you telling me that. You don't need to put anything in. If you had have donated something, believe you me, it would have come up and it would tell me. So let's see if you are real or not. No, you are not. No, I will drop some bits in your room, mate. Don't you worry about that, Cornish. Don't you worry about that. You've always popped in and out of my streams, and I've never been able to show my appreciation for it, so that's just my way of doing that. So don't worry about what I drop in. What have we got here? You see, the difference with your planes, they are set up slightly different because your fans are both spinning faster than mine.
Yeah.
So it's a different configuration. That's probably what the issue is.
My batten's located differently.
Say again, sorry.
The fan batten's located differently for me.
And if I look at yours, well, all your dials are set the same as mine and everything.
Yeah.
But it's
My
just,
fan batten is here.
where is it? Yeah, it's in the same place.
Okay.
Yeah, same place.
It's weird. You've got a screen with nothing on it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Alt and F4 to make the fans go faster, I know.
Oh boy.
At least you can laugh about a fake donation. There's also people who get mad. No, because the reason is I've been trolled, I've been everything by a lot of people. So for me, I know when they're real because straight away I've got an alert set up, so don't worry about that. Potato Picker is 4 minutes out, guys. I am 11 minutes out. Let me zoom out and see where this is going
1
to
minute
take
out
me.
for myself.
Wait, what? Glad that
9.
we're not on Okay, glad
Sorry,
we're not
yeah.
on FS Cloud.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot.
I'm
There we
11
go, I've got to
minutes.
go 14.
Descend and maintain 14,000. Descend and maintain 14,000.
14,000.
India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Heavy.
Let's come down a bit quicker. Drop the speed down. I actually touched down at about 190 because
Okay.
these things still need a lot of lift, and I didn't put full flaps on until I hit the glide slope.
190.
190 because this plane, I tell you something, it needs something to keep it up in the air, guys.
I managed to land the other day when I practiced with it, 135, 140.
Oh, okay, all right. But this thing, I had auto brakes and everything on, and honestly, it came in lovely. But let's not hold much hope out for me tonight. I just down to earth streamer, Mr. Fit. I am the most down to earth streamer, just like you. You know that. I don't let things get to me. Well, I try not to, should I say?
I don't even know what runway to take yet.
I think I'm coming
No
on.
idea for me
I'm
yet.
on 32 left.
Yeah, you probably change to 14 instead.
It probably will do, like it does, but we'll see what happens. If it doesn't hit the glide slope, I don't know how I'm going to get this thing down. The Aviator! English, 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 please. I don't understand. Me not speak the English.
Well, this is Russia.
But I don't understand what he's saying.
He's probably talking in Russian.
Oh, I know what he's saying. Wagwan. All right. He's speaking patois. How you doing, sir? I had to look at it and read it properly. Wagwan there, brother. I had to read that properly. Okay, I understand now, sir. I understand. You're putting me off now, look. 235. He's going to make me crash, look. Oh, dear, honestly.
10,000.
You've got to laugh. You've got to laugh. You have to laugh, honestly. Wow. I've been streaming for 2 years now. Wow. Nice, Cornish. Nice. I think I'm only coming up to about 3.5. I don't think I've done too bad in the time I've been streaming. Laugh of the day. I tell you what, for that, I'll give you one of these. Sorry, Empire's dying again.
There it is.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot.
Right, here we go.
Heavy, you are 50 miles east, turn right, heading 235, expect vectors, ILS, runway 32, right.
Let's not get too carried away there, Aviator. Let's not get carried away.
Turn right, heading 235, expect vectors, ILS, runway 32, right approach. Foxtrot,
Let's just
India,
check.
Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, heavy.
Yeah, I'm all set. It's
Foxtrot,
all on.
India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee,
Descend to
heavy.
4,000 de feet.
4,000. Descend and maintain 4,000. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, heavy.
Right, 4,000 feet, put flaps 1 on.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, heavy. Turn right, heading 265. Turn right, heading 265. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, heavy.
265. Turn this speed down now. About 240.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, heavy. Please expedite your descent to 4,000.
You see, what happens with this is if I do not hit that button again, it will not descend. So weird. It does that on all these. If you don't does yours do that as well, guys? If you don't hit the vertical descent and you leave it, it will not descend.
Yeah, you have to adjust it to get it go down.
I have to just click it again and it will start to come down. But I've put the speed down to 240 anyway, because we're going to be going.
245 at the moment.
See, now the reason it's doing that is because I had the flaps on, so I have to put them back up. Mr. Chameleon! So Pop's still kicking, I see. Hey, listen. I'm going to be around for a long time, you know. You know that, don't you, Chameleon? And how are you anyway? You should say hello first, then insult me. I kind of prefer it that way. How are you, Chameleon? Right, okay, let me just get this thing set up. I said hello. Well, sup? Sup? I'm always fine, you know that. Sup? Right, I need to see where this glide slope is on this thing so I know where I'm heading. Here we go. I am 7 minutes out, guys. I am at 11,000 feet, just coming down to 10. Heading for 4.
32 left I got.
Yeah, that's what it'll give me. Brush up on your slang. Wow. You know what I mean? Innit? What's that word you use sometimes? I'm wicked, innit? Right, Dev, talk me through your approach, please, because I want to know what to do.
I'm going to attempt to do mine as I did last time, which is basically land it as an A380.
Oh, well, it's about the same thing, isn't it? Yeah, you're probably right doing it that
And
way.
I found it done exactly. Hence why I took the landing speed of about 135, 145.
The whole of the dictionary. Yeah. All of the words that have been added to the dictionary. What's that? Dodova approach. Wow. 6 minutes out, guys.
Same.
We'll all go quiet in a minute, guys, because when we hit the approach, it's the only time that we get peace from the mods in the game.
Yep.
The only time we get peace.
Right. I have been given runway 32 for landing.
Yeah, left. I am at 7,000 feet. I'm going to just try and put one flap on and see what happens. It won't allow me to at the moment. Yeah, it won't let me.
Turn left, heading 255, descend and maintain
Right.
4000. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, heavy.
255.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, heavy. Turn left, heading 225.
225. Have a look where this thing's taking me. Right, so it's taking me out to bring me back in on the right. Oh, could be cast away with Tom Hanks. Careful. I ain't getting no.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, heavy.
I ain't getting no coconut.
Turn left, heading 225. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, heavy.
I've landed. Was it a good landing, potato picker? I was off a bit to my right, but seemed okay. No, that's fine. They always say, don't they, and you hear it all the time, any landing that you can walk away from is a good landing. Right, so I am now at 4. Have a look. It doesn't seem steady for me, so I need to just keep a check on this, guys. Oh, that's why. Okay. Takes ages for my results. It does anyway on FS Cloud, it really does. Just leave it to do its thing. You've probably got a white screen at the moment. Right, let's get this thing done. Right, they're on. Let's turn them off now because I don't need them on. Right, I need this up so I can see where I'm headed. I should now.
Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, heavy, descend and maintain 2,200.
2,200.
Descend and maintain 2,200. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, heavy. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, heavy. You are 19 miles southeast, turnpike heading to gate 5, descend and maintain 2,200. Cleared ILS, runway 32, flight approach.
Wait,
maintain
5.
2,200 until established on the local list.
What speed we should come in then?
I'm just trying to get myself set up here now. And dropping this down to 200. I'm putting, I need to...
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, heavy, please acknowledge. Turn right heading 285.
285.
Maintain 2,200.
2,200.
ILS, runway. Yamadeva Tower, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot,
And
Tango,
I
Yankee,
need to
heavy,
make sure that I am on... I'm on flaps.
ILS, runway 32.
5% at the moment.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, heavy, Yamadeva Tower, fly straight in, runway 32, flight altimeter 2, 992.
Right, where is this runway?
Yeah, I'm trying to look for it myself.
Right, there we go. So I should be okay now. Acknowledge.
Fly straight in, runway 32.
Fly straight in. Oh my god. Right, here we go. 190. Will I hit the glide slope? Will 50 hit the glide slope? I should be turning any minute now. Come on, do it for me, baby. Oh, there, I can see the runway. It's over to the right. Let's see if this thing turns. I should be turning any minute now. Oh, mine's taking me over to 32 right, believe it or not. Are we going to turn? Right, I may have to do this myself. Oh, this is going to be a pain if it don't turn. No. No. No.
What's it giving you?
Mine's not turning.
Same here.
Right, okay, I'm going to do it myself.
Did it give you 3-2 right originally?
Yeah.
Yeah, what I did, I went back and
No,
requested...
it's turning now. Mine's turning now. Last minute, it's turning.
Oh,
It's
right.
turning.
I was like, what I did, I requested a different ILS approach and then
Wow.
requested the runway 32 left to the 32 right.
Oh, okay, what's going off here? Oh, okay, I'm coming in now. Mine's actually coming in now.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, heavy, did you copy? Cleared to land,
Wow.
runway 32, right.
Woo!
India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, heavy.
I think I'm going to crash.
Sink rate. Pull up.
Yeah, I'm going to crash.
Pull up.
Hang on, hang on. I'm going to try.
Sink rate.
Right, I've had to take control myself. I'm lower than I should be. I've got to go out. Come in. Wow, this did not catch the glide slope properly at all. I'm low. I'm really low. I am really low.
I'm on the wrong runway. Flip.
No, I've crashed. Yeah, I've crashed. Bloody hell. That did not catch the glide slope. I was coming in alright, but it was just coming in far too low. I should have took over a lot sooner. That was not good at all. I was on the approach right, but it just literally, either talking too much, but mine did not do what it needed to do. And I'm, you know what, not impressed at all. No, not good at all. Not good at all. Potato Picker, you all beat me on this one. Look at that. Really came in bad. That was really bad. I think it may have been the fact that I didn't put the flaps on enough. Yeah, I'll copy. Not good at all. Not good at all, guys. Apologies for that one. It turned, what did it for me? It turned on the glide slope so slow. Not impressed with that at all. Let's turn that off. It was a nice approach as such, but I was either talking or something was taking me away from what I was supposed to be doing. Not good at all, that. Not good at all. Let's go for follow me. Let's have a look. I'm not impressed with that. Mini-Meep, how are you? '50 was not impressed with that at all. Let's see what this gives me. I've got follow me coming to me at the moment. I'm just waiting for my results to come through. I'll get fail, 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 fail on everything, I will. Oh, I need to get off the runway, don't I? Okay, I got okay. Mine's come through now. Here, look. Perfect, perfect, fail, perfect, great, okay. Not good. At all.
I'm just about to turn towards the glide slope now.
Mine won't move now because I've practically wrecked everything on the plane. I'm stuck on the runway. It will not move. Just try and take this off. No, mine will not move. I've wrecked it. Broke the aircraft, you damn right I broke it. No, it will not move now. I'm stuck on the runway, guys. If you come in, you're going to absolutely... won't go. No, mine will not move. It's wrecked. Did I stall it? Is that what it is? No. Right, if I do this, I have to get off the runway as quick as I can. Select UUDD. We're at, aren't we? Yep. And we are going to UDDD. I've got to be quick. I'll go straight from the runway on this one. Click OK, and we're going to UWKD. WKD. Okay.
Flipping Norway.
Find route. Are you guys coming in yet?
Yeah,
No.
I'm just turning towards the glide slope
Right,
now.
I'm just getting off the runway now. Okay. I wasn't impressed with that. I thought I was coming in okay, and it didn't turn till the last minute. I'm doing it now. Right, there we go.
I'm coming in on runway 32 left.
Right, the only difference is my plane will not move. That's why it won't move. Yeah, I've worked out why it won't move. Okay, so I clicked off autopilot, but I didn't flick the speed hold. That's what did me. That's not good. I was doing so well. Yeah, I didn't leave autopilot on. I flicked it off. Command was there. It was this what I left on. It was the command. It was the speed hold that I left on.
Okay,
That's
I'm
why
coming
when I went to give it more speed, it wouldn't give it any more speed because it had already hit the glide slope. I'm not impressed with that at all. Not impressed.
Right, coming into land very shortly.
Yeah, no worries. Let's see if I can do one good landing this evening. One good landing is better than nothing. Right, I can't even watch you guys in, and I won't see you coming in either. Oh, potato picker! I'm not even. I hate when I do a bad landing like that. I'm just watching. I'm watching Empire come in. Dev's coming in as well. Did yours hit the glide slope and everything, Dev? Because it looks like it.
Sorry?
Did you hit the glide slope? Because you look like you're a little bit to the right.
I did, but...
We're at UUDD.
Not quite on the runway.
No,
so
I've just seen you come in.
Last little bit.
I've just seen you come in, and you came in more or less like I did. But because I had texture, my runway wasn't as flat as yours. Well, that was better than mine anyway. Oh, that was hard, that was, Dev.
It was hard.
Empire's just crashed. I'm watching him.
There it is.
Empire's having... Yeah, that's right. Empire's having an atrocious time.
This thing doesn't turn from fjord.
Remember how heavy and how big the plane is?
No, but turning radius is bonkers, isn't it?
I'm watching you now. Wow, these things are so hard to fly. Wow. At least Empire is winning me by crash. Wow, look at this. Oh my god, Empire. If you pull on that wheel anymore, you're going to snap the bloody thing. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Right, you've got the runway in front of you now. Just try and keep that height that you're at now. Level off.
I'm going to disengage the autopilot completely.
I did. Oh, you're too far away and you're far too low. Yeah, you're far too low.
Not for long.
You're not going to make it. I'm just looking. We are going to UWKD. UWKD. Uniform Whiskey Kilo Delta. Yep, that's it. Spot on. I'm just watching Empire coming in, guys.
Ah.
No, the people! You've ripped the people! Well, there's no people on it. The cargo! No, same as me. Same as me. It's telling you you're far too low. That don't count. Wow. What speed are you doing? Get them reverse thrusters on us, you might as well just take off again.
It doesn't turn. I can't turn.
You want to see? No. Oh, your wings have gone. Everything's gone.
I can't turn.
I know. I've just seen it.
What the flip? Look, I can't turn.
Right. So we all did a bad landing. Well, Dev's wasn't too bad, to be fair. Potato Pickers was probably to one side, so I'd say Potato Picker won that one, wouldn't you?
I would imagine so, yeah.
Okay, Potato Picker, you got that one, sir.
I'm going round in circles now.
Right, I'm ready to take off anyway, guys, so if you want to load the next one up, oh dear. Oh God.
Heavy, IFR to Kazan, ready to copy. Foxtrot,
I couldn't turn once my wheels are stretched.
I've done 2 perfectly good flights in this thing and did good landings. Why is it when I'm on the stream I can't?
What flight level are you going at for the next one?
Say again.
What flight level are you doing for the next flight?
I'm going at 20,000 with this thing.
I will go 18.
I'm doing 65.
Yeah, I heard you.
Heavy, acknowledge last transmission. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Heavy, clear to Kazan Airport as filed. Fly runway heading, climb and maintain 7,000. Departure on 129.0. Squawk 4.
Can't believe that button evaded me yet again. Otherwise, I only had to give it that little bit more thrust and I would have made that nice landing. I'm ready.
I'm just loading in for the next one.
So flaps at about 5% for me, normally on takeoff. Oh dear, just can't do it. They're on, you can stay on.
Runway 32 right, contact tower on 119.7 when ready. Taxiing hold short, runway 32 right, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Heavy.
50 was not impressed at all. At all. Size of this beast and I couldn't get it down.
None of us couldn't do it.
Yeah, but I did 2 flights in this yesterday and they both went perfect. So chat, I'm not speaking to you when I come on the approach. I'm just not doing it. It's not going to happen. Holding short of the side of the runway. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, Potato Picker, if you want to go, you can go. Look at the wingspan on this thing, guys. It dwarfs the runway. Look at that. Your pants. I was this evening, I've got to be honest. I've got to be honest. I use my good lady as a witness, and she can witness that I did 2 perfectly good flights and they came in perfect. But do you know what? It's easy enough saying that. And I am running, you know, the HD trees, Dev? I'm running that pack as well, so the trees look reasonably well, but nothing else does. It's a Friday, let it all hang loose, that's what she said. Right, okay, you know what, I'm going to take off. Right, so Dev.
Yes.
Are you ready to take off?
I'm ready to take off.
Right, I'm going to go and then you guys can go.
Oh, flip, I can't turn.
You can.
Pedals aren't working.
They are. What you need to do is make sure that you've disengaged your auto speed on the right hand side. Yeah, that's what's doing it. That's what I had. They are working. Stop the plane.
The pedals aren't working.
Stop the plane.
Pedals are turning on the plane, but it's just not.
Yeah, I know they are. Stop the plane and sort it out.
No, it doesn't matter. I'm up in the sky. Who cares?
Oh, gosh. Honestly, I'm not impressed. We are professionals. Okay.
Delma Data Tower, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Heavy, ready to go. Runway 32, right, IFR to Kazan. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Heavy, clear for takeoff. Runway 32, right. Clear for takeoff. Runway 32, right.
Right, okay, let me just check this thing over because I'm not going to do what Empire did and pull to the left, to the right, sorry. Okay, let's go. Look at them. Hear that engine? Whoa! It's a short runway, guys. It is a short runway. It is a short runway. It's Friday night. Hey, Friday nights are the best nights. Come on, guys. Friday nights are the best nights. You can't put gear up yet, Mr. C. Look at that. It's such a heavy plane. Look at it.
Right,
Look at that.
About to take off as well.
Look at it. It's a beast.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Heavy. Contact Sunoco departure on 129.0. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Heavy, please acknowledge. 129.0 for Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Heavy.
Woo!
Enough cover departure, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Heavy, just climbing through 2,500, 7,000.
It's such a heavy plane.
No cover departure, roger, altimeter 299er2. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Heavy, turn right, heading 105, climb and maintain 7,000.
105.
Turn right, heading 105, climb and maintain 7,000. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Heavy.
You this is what it is. Here we go. Look at that. Such a big plane. Jeez. I am at 4,000 going to 7, guys. Now I am hot and bothered. Let's put these on. Not a bad plane to fly. I think the issue I'm getting is on the approach. Right, let me get this thing set up while it's doing that. So where are we going? 110.50. $110.57. I think we're going back over. Well, back over the runway.
Yeah, a complete circle.
Yeah. Yeah, to get onto this, I'm going to try and get onto this line here, and it will take us back. I am just at about 6.4.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Heavy, climb and maintain.
I've got to go straight to 20.
Get to 13,000.
Climb and maintain, flight level 200.
Mine's taking me straight to 20,000.
Tango, Yankee, Heavy.
Wow. So potato pickers up, mini meeps up, 50s up, and looking at your guys' streams, Empire's up, and Dev is still preparing. Oh no, Dev, you're up now, aren't you, Dev? Yep, Dev's up. Okay, so we're all in the air.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Heavy. Contact Moscow Center on 119.5. 119.5 for Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Heavy. Moscow Center, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Heavy is at 9,700. Climbing flight level 200. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Heavy, Moscow Center, Roger, altimeter 2992.
Okay. Everything seems okay now. That's navigation. I think I'm above 10 now. Yeah, they come off. Right, okay. Yep, they're off now. 20,000 feet, 340, 50 minutes to go. Now lurking, Mr. 50, sir, not a problem, Cornish. You know the way the cockpit looks on their Empire? It's a wonder the pilots can see where they're going, isn't it?
I know.
It's so crazy, isn't it?
And the fans actually move.
Yeah, they do. It looks quite good. I don't think mine shows them moving.
I think they do, I just don't have a look there.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango,
There we
Yankee,
go.
heavy, turn left, heading 075, proceed on course. Turn left, heading 075, resume on navigation. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, heavy.
Just have a look at this thing. Looks amazing, doesn't it? Yeah, mine's the same. The fans are moving. Yeah,
There it is.
yeah, they are.
They can't see much of their windows there. All you can see is a big huge dashboard in front.
Mine says 1 hour 40 only because I'm climbing.
52.
Sorry, 1 hour 4 minutes. Sorry.
I have 1 hour and 1 minute.
What altitude are you at?
Currently at 14,000 going up to 18,000.
Yeah, okay. I'll be back in 10 minutes. Not a problem, potato.
While they're gaining speed, so the time's going down quite quickly.
I'm going to stay at 250, I am. 355 nautical miles to go.
There you go. I sent an image in this sim pilot room
What's that for?
and can compare it to the cockpit that we're in now.
Which cockpit's that one?
That's the aircraft that we're flying now. The
That's the
Antonov.
original. Right, okay. So to be fair, they haven't done that bad a job, have they, really?
Yeah.
When you look at that, it would be nice if somebody could have done something along them lines and just made the buttons work. But they've done quite a good job looking at that, you know. To be fair, because
They have, haven't they? That's a real life cockpit.
yeah, they've
Even
done.
in real life, that looks horrible.
It does, doesn't it? But they've not done too bad a job, to be fair.
To be honest, the windows isn't that big. You can't see much of out the windows.
I think they've done quite well on it, personally. I know it looks a bit pants, but I think they've done quite well, to be fair. It's just the texturing. If the because look at the texture on the overhead panel. They let kids loose in a real plane.
There it is, Russian kids.
But it does look nice, though. That does. To say, yeah, you don't look too bad. Right, I am just coming up to 20,000 feet, guys.
This aircraft was designed back in the 80s, wasn't it?
How old is the Antonov? Let's do some history on this. Let me go onto this screen. How old is the Antonov? I've got that many windows open. I'm like, where can I fit any more? Antonov.
I thought so. It was back in the 80s, isn't it? Let me have a Google search.
Age. 72 years. 1946.
Hey?
Hang on a
Talking
second.
about this aircraft or the company?
Well, the company I'm looking at though, because it says Antonov
Oh, okay.
225 Myra is strategic aircraft. Blah 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 blah. It doesn't give me. Oh, sorry. The first flight was on the 21st of December 1988.
There we go, for these aircraft. Yep, I thought it would be the
So
80s.
that was the very first flight on the Antonov, so that's where that comes from. Because there's quite a few. There's a 124, there's a 255, there's quite a few different versions. But this is the largest, I think, 225. There you go.
Yeah, the 225 is the largest because it's designed to take space shuttles.
Ah, we've got that one. So listen, next one we've all got the space shuttle one, haven't we?
Yep.
So we're going to have to do that. But for you guys, I want you to get rid of that and go over to Simviation.
Yeah, will do.
And I want us to fly. Don't change the skin on the one with the shuttle on it. Leave it as the original Antonov skin. That will make it look a little bit more realistic, yeah?
Yep.
And it will save all the issues that probably we get. Well, we don't get issues through the... I'm going to load it up at the weekend and see if I can fly that one with the space shuttle and see if the space shuttle does any
The
difference.
space shuttle for the 747 this time we can do it with this aircraft. Be a ration shuttle.
There you go.
Ration, not American, but it'd be doing ration. But we'll still be limited to pick the longest runway as possible.
Right, I'm just going to the ladies. I'll be back in a second. You ready?
What's up, duckos?
Say again. She says hello, cats. Yeah.
The other one, no, the first.
What's that about your special? They talk to me in the, even when you're talking, look. And he's saying I'm favourite.
That's what she said.
You should all bow to me. That's cats. Call him the machine. I got a high. 1 second, guys, I'm just having a bit of a chat.
Really, cats? Really? Okay, we're gonna lead read now.
Cats, you are crazy. Honest to God, you are crazy. I know they say that when you go to the toilet you're supposed to check your poo, but God's sake, that is bad. You live... Oh, you're trying to say that. You're wrong. You are so wrong. Honest to God, so wrong. Right, I need to do a good landing. I won't be happy unless I do a good landing, so leave me alone. I've got 50 minutes, so I'm going to speed up to 300.
How many minutes have you got?
Which will only take about, what, 10 minutes off it, to be fair? Hear that engine roaring, guys. Wow. It's a beast of a plane now. I'm wrong, but I make people laugh, so it's worth it. Do you know something? You're right, and that is the right way to be, Kets. Oh my God. Adonis! Wow, Adonis! You ready? You're ready. How are you? We have a top pilot in the room, guys. How are you, sir? The 50 plus gamer reporting. What's that set? Why is that on? Why is that on? I've got an issue. As soon as Adonis comes in, why is that on?
What on?
I've got a brake on there.
A brake?
Yeah. In the bottom corner. Why is that on?
Yeah, that's your parking brake.
No, 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 no. No, it's not. When I hit the parking brake, it actually comes on. But I've got a thing saying brake. Why has that come on? You can't see it because my logo's hiding it. I'm cool, bit of free time tonight. No problem, Adonis. I need to know why that's come on because it was not on before. Let me just try something. Ah, that's why it's gone. It has gone. It's the, what you call it, the auto brakes.
Oh, your auto brake.
So when it's up, it's off. When it's down, it's on. Okay, 50 feels safer now. 40 minutes. I knew it would take just 10 minutes out. So I've got 40 minutes now. It needs to be, that's off. That's off.
Yeah.
You're right, that's off, Dev. That's perfect. Let's have a look at you guys. Show me the behind of the cockpit. The behind? The behind of the cockpit? Oh, just down there you mean? I'm 30 minutes out. And when they were up, they were up above those magnificent men in the flying machine. Wow. I can show you the cargo bay as well. It's only the freeway, you know me, Adonis, and I can show you the other part of the cargo bay. Well, look at the tear in the game, look, see this, just here. Where they haven't looked at it and it's not been just, all he needed to do was just join that up a bit. So really this plane would go down very quickly. Just there, as you can see through the gap.
No, that's the air conditioning.
I can't see you on FS Cloud, Minimeat. Minimeat's not. I can see him on FS Cloud. It's the different. It's really weird that it does that. Oh, nothing is done here. You know what I'm like, Adonis. You moan at me all the time for my bloody, what you call it, my flying. I know that. This plane, naval equipment is bonkers. We've got a picture. I can't bring it down into the stream, but I will do. Of the original Antonov cockpit. And to look at this one, you can understand why this looks the way it does. Lol, 3D modern made a mistake. A massive mistake, Adonis. A massive mistake. I know it wouldn't be up to your standards. I know that. I know that from start to finish, mate. A jet. Leave it alone. What's this is done now, look. Oh, thank you. I could have done that, couldn't I? But that's the original. If you click on that link that Ketz has put in, guys, you will see the original cockpit, and then you can compare. You can compare what it's like. Thank you for that, Ketz. You guys make my stream what it is, especially in the chat. You guys are good. You guys are very good. I could have done it myself, but I just didn't think. Honestly, I'm such a lemon at times. They always say that behind any good streamer, he has very good mods. And I know that I have got 3 of the very best mods you can have. I know that. I know that. Most welcome, sir. And you the same. Thank you, 50. I know I'm sexy. You are a sexy man, Mini-Me. Must take some skill to fly these in real life. To be honest, it must do. It really must do. So we're going to give it another, we'll give it about 4 to 5 weeks, guys, and we're going to do this with the shuttle on the back. Not a problem, Ketz. We're definitely going to do this with the shuttle on the back, because I think the guys would like that as well. Because as you can see, you can actually see the space where the shuttle sits, look, which is just there on that part there, look. And that would be nice, that would. That would be good. Adonis, you have like 4 options with the navigation on this GPS based on rest of all the self-contained ones. The technical do not outside in, but correct with them. Well, looking at the cockpit and everything, I can only assume that it was done by some Russian kid. That's all I can say. It was done by Vladimir's son. That's all I can say. Find a picture of the navigation panel. When I hit here and it says, let's have a look. It says here, look, when it shows the navigator's panel here, it's not well modelled, look, but that's what it shows. But it's all, you get what I mean? It's just photoed in. That's all it is. That's all I can show you. And it would be nice if they'd have put things like, you know, all the things that we're doing at front around here, but I can see what they've done. How come I can see your aircraft but you can't see mine? I can see, well, I don't know. If you're talking to Potato Picker, I don't know, because I can see Potato Picker and Mini-Me. Here, look. Here's where we are, guys. There, look. Potato Picker and Mini-Me are way ahead of me. I zoom in, look. They're right there, they are. And I am way behind. That's where we are. So there's a fair distance between us, which is good, because that's always going to help on the landing. So I can see both of you. It is, you're right. I understand, Adonis. I apologise for getting... From what I've been told, they don't actually do any of this plane on payware. And to be fair, just imagine if they actually did this plane as a payware, how much it would cost. It would cost a packet. Because the modelling on this would be crazy. To get all the mechanics working and everything, it would be absolutely crazy. You'd be looking at, what would you say, Adonis? You'd be looking at way over. Yeah, it is. But from a cost perspective, you'd be looking at well into the £200 marker, wouldn't you? If it was a payware plane. Or am I overpricing it? I think I'm overpricing it personally. Now I need to remember when I come on that approach that I disable this and that. Because that's what made me run short last time. I was under the assumption though that with a lot of these flight simulators, you could more or less get any plane that's out there on payware. And AN124, I mentioned that it is dev since forever, is freeware and has a whole nav panel done. Oh, that's the 125. Check flight channel. Okay. Oh, okay. You guys are good. You guys are good. So is that the actual navigation system on it? That looks a bit dark, that does though, Empire. Oh, sorry, Mini-Me, that looks a bit dark. I can see Potato now. The 225 is essentially a stretched 124. Oh, okay. Well, I should have looked for the 1-2 thingy then. I should have really looked for that one then, shouldn't I? The one. Okay, alright. Good. Right, guys, can we have a altitude, destination and time? So, well, we know destination, sorry. I've got 211 nautical miles. I've got 30 minutes and I am at 20,000 feet. We'll put the real time so it's night time over there. Oh, okay. Oh, don't do that. Have a job landing this thing in the day, not about night time. Right, camera's going off for a bit, guys. 50 needs to chill out after that landing.
Right, I'm at 18,000 feet. I have 206 miles to go, 30 minutes, and doing 300 knots.
Oh, okay. These pictures are a bit dark as well. But these are what Minimeeks posted. You may not be able to see those graphics very well, guys, because they are dark pictures. "28 minutes. So those guys are on about 18 minutes in front of me. Have a look where this approach is on this one. Same as the other landing. So I think with me having the texture pack on, it gives me that bit of a raised platform on all the runways. So when I reinstall this, I won't put the texture pack back on, because a runway wouldn't have such a raised area on the approach. It would be flat, wouldn't it? So that's probably where I went wrong there, because that would have come in okay if I could have just held it that little bit longer. And disengaged the speed auto thrusters. Yeah. I should have put full flaps on as well. I keep thinking it was just a bad mistake, that was. Okay, we've all gone quiet. Why is that? Are we concentrating on nothing?
Exactly.
We are bad for that, guys.
What is there to talk about other than aircrafts?
Yeah, but that's the whole idea. Why do you keep opening? Let's have a look at Dev. Can't zoom in on things. The stream looks nice and clean, Dev. I'll tell you that now. It looks really clean. And Dev's, sorry, Empire's always look clean.
I'm standing up because I'm thinking,
Yeah,
why
that's
not?
good. Stretching your legs.
You say opening my legs? Well, that's out of order.
That's what she said. Oh, what's that one? I've done it. I've put it in. It's a better one. Yeah, you're right. What's that? That's a jet, though, isn't it? That's a US Navy jet.
That's the Blue Angel.
Are we going to have to do them one time? Is that what he's trying to say? Is that what he's saying?
Well, we did, but it's just theoretical. We did it as the in the Red Arrow skins.
Yeah. And the Blue Angels, are they the American? Yeah, obviously they're the American
Yes.
version. So we'll have to do it anyway.
Yeah.
We'll do it. We'll do it for you, Mini-Me. We'll do the Blue Arrows. We'll do that. Because all we can do is just drop the skin onto one of these one of the jets we've got. Because I enjoyed flying them. They were quite good. The landing was quite good when we learnt that you have to put that back tail thing down. And if I can remember, it's that little switch thing at the side. Yeah, that was quite good, that was. You ready? Ben Mute, or Ben Muted. Thank you for the follow, sir. Fabio, how are you? Hello, hello, hello. So we'll have to work out what are we doing next week, guys. Are we going to talk about it now? Any ideas? I love that. I'll leave it up to you guys. What would you like to do? Here we go. Look, wait, a FedEx Antonov. I'm going to get battered for this order. I'm going to get absolutely battered. Well, I should have just stuck to the original skin, shouldn't I? Oh dear. 50 apologises for his fun with the skins. Ben, it was just to make it look a little bit more interesting. That's all it was. That's all. We're going to do, sometime within the next few weeks, we're going to do the original Antonov skin, and we're going to put the space shuttle on the top of it. That's what we're going to do. I wonder if the plane will act any different with the actual, what you call it, shuttle on it. The American sharing with the Russians isn't too realistic. No, it's not. But this is what makes it fun. Because I've had a few people come in and say, oh my god, Antonov never did FedEx. We know that. You can actually get the Antonov with a British Airways skin on as well. I did see that skin as well, which looked quite nice. Can you imagine that with a British Airways skin on? And it's the new British Airways skin as well. That looked
one
quite...
of YAH-READY skins soon.
Oh, please. Can you imagine it with the YAH-READY skin on? Oh, my God. Oh, Dev, don't tease me. That would be fun, though. I've got that many planes loaded up into this thing. It takes forever to load up as well. That's the biggest problem I've got. Wow. I think the FM is a bit deaf with burn on it. Oh yeah. You mean this, don't you? I think you're on about the you're on about that on the wings, just there. I think it's just to give it a little bit of a better look. What's that one then? The guys are posting pictures, incredible, which is good. I'm just dropping them all in. As you post them, I'm dropping them into the stream. 10 minutes left. Potato Picker's got 10 minutes before he comes in. I am sitting at 20 minutes. So I'm going to try and get myself set up here. Drop that on. 110.50, that's right. What we're looking at.
I have 21 minutes.
So you're behind me. Mini-Meep's heading off to a different direction. I don't know why. Yeah, Mini-Meep's heading off to a different direction. Just having a look. So when I get to about 15 minutes out, I'm going to slow down. Where'd you get that from?
No.
Oi, you should ask permission for that, mod or no mod. You should ask permission for that, young man.
The picture answers it all now.
I know, that's what she said. Oh dear. Looks good though, to be honest. That's him out of The Office, the American version of The Office, isn't it?
Yeah. What's his name again? I can't remember.
You've got somebody called Lady Boomin lurking in your stream there, Empire. You've got somebody who's lurking in your stream. Lady Boomer.
Yeah.
Hello.
No difference to you. You've got Cat Stewie, Mrs. Stewie, lurking in the background.
Oh dear. That's probably Ket's logged into the wrong account though. That's all it normally is.
True.
Right, let's just keep a check on this. I want to do one good landing. Just one. Just take that down a bit.
It's 14 minutes out.
I'm 18. It's not a bad plane to fly, to be honest. I'll give it that much. It's not bad, is it?
No, I quite like it, to be honest with you.
It's not. It's like how you fly the A380s, isn't it?
A380, yeah.
A380, yeah, with about how many engines?
Yeah, we've
The
got those
A380,
mini.
only 4 engines.
Yes. So it's 2 less. These things have 6 engines. I'm surprised I haven't had 8.
Yeah. You see, that cockpit, I know that cockpit and how to hold that one and everything. It took me a while to learn this, and that's the fighter jets. It took us a while to learn them, but we were doing okay on those, if I remember rightly.
Trying to shoot you down.
It was just the landing that was an issue for us in that Mini-Me. But other than that, I did enjoy flying those, especially when you put the afterburners on and you go and it shows them really well. So we'll have to do them again. Somehow I'm catching your cough, you know, Empire.
No excuses.
I don't know how I'm catching it, but God.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot.
Right, here we go.
Heavy, turn right, heading 110.
110 going.
Turn right, heading 110. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, heavy.
The world on time. What is Potato Picker on this evening?
Total drugs.
What is he on? Getting some good pics. Where are you getting these pics from? I think I know what he's trying to say. That's what he's probably flying. He can't be flying one of them now. Let me just have a look.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Heavy, turn left, heading 080.
Snakes on a
resume
plane.
Navigation. Turn left, heading 080, resume on navigation. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Heavy.
I might be flying one of these long. No, next time we'll do a flight with Jets. You'll love that. Just to escort the FedEx, please. The Russians might try and take the cargo. We must give everyone packages. It looks like the way I'm going, this might be. As long as I'm sticking to daytime landing, and we're going to have to look at doing nighttime flights again as well, guys. We haven't done enough nighttime flights, have we? Really?
Not really. We've flown to Mars. We haven't flown to Mars yet either.
Tango, Yankee, Heavy, contact Kazan Center on 123.7. 123.7 for Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Heavy. Kazan Center, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Heavy, with you, flight level 200.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Heavy, Sun Center, Roger.
I'm following the same path as Potato Picker. Mini Meeps, I don't know where you're heading. I've got no idea where you're going, sir. So if you're in a jet, get back on course, please.
He probably doesn't know where we're going to.
Yeah, he does. I gave him all the flight plans. I'm heading the right way. Okay, this must be us then. Let me just check.
Yeah, flying upside down.
Probably is. Well, according to this, I'm on the right path. Yeah, I'm on the right path. It's going to take me out. It should take me out to the left. An approach. But the approach should be on the right. That's what it should be. Yeah. He's turned around now, he's heading backwards. He's heading back towards me. So he's realised he was going the wrong way. And then he's turned... Oh, I don't know about this FS Cloud. It's... On your... If you press Shift and X, do you get all the FPS and everything come up in red? Because mine doesn't do that when I'm flying this plane.
It's Shift Z, that's why.
Oh, is it?
Not Shift and X, it's Shift and Z.
There you go.
Yeah, so if you're pressing Z only, that's normally the default setting for autopilot, master autopilot.
No, I never press it on its own anyway. I tabbed out and was going down doing a 360. Oh no! Because I'm getting really good FPS at this at the moment. Really good FPS. So which is about 280, isn't it? Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Right then guys, we'll have a roll call. 12 minutes out, 20,000 feet, 79 nautical miles to go.
Right, I am 18,000 feet, 13 minutes go at 82 miles out.
Ooh. We are far too
7
close.
minutes to
Coming
go.
into land, Potato Picker. So I am on the right path behind Potato Picker. So it's just over the water there. Look, the water that's in front of us, just here. Just this lot here. It looks like we'll be going. It probably will take me out and bring us in that way round. It will go incredibly quiet soon, guys. Uh, 110. So we're coming in on runway 11 according to what ILS we've put in. Kazan Airport we are going to. Nice flight plans again, Empire. Thank you. Very good these are.
Just land this time.
Well, you're telling me that. Come on. Oh, Mr. T! How are you, sir? Let's give Mr. T a very good welcome, guys. He put a massive, massive raid in my stream the other night.
You're ready?
Mr. T!
What's up?
What's up?
This is ATC saying hello.
Right, I've got to go to 7,000. 7,000.
Yeah, and it probably tell you to go down to 1,500.
Well, I just want to see if I can land this thing. That's all I'm interested in. How are you, Mr. T? Are you well?
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, heavy.
Thank you for that, Dev.
Too slow.
I'm going to what you call it as well. I'm not going to make that mistake I made earlier on, so I'm going to go right down. Good, that's what I like to hear. Good, good, good. Guys, if you are watching and you are not following Mr. T, please, please, for the 50 plus gamer, go over there and hit that follow button. I love the fact he's doing farms now, because honest and truthfully, he gets me doing farms on my own in the mornings. I used to love doing farms on a Sunday morning. Used to love it. Nice chilled out stream. Nice chilled out streamer as well. Mr. T! I'll not forget that host. It was no, that was an absolutely awesome raid that you gave me. It's one of the biggest raids I've ever had. So look, thank you very much for that, young man. Although I did see you stand up on your stream in your boxers, and it was not a nice sight. It was not a nice sight seeing those hairy thighs sit back down on that chair. I felt kind of sorry for your chair. Wow. Oh dear, that was the wife. I'm going to get her a lady shave. A lady shave is on its way to you as we speak. Oh dear.
I'm now descending down to 7,000.
110. Right, 110. I'm slowing down all the way through this because it's taking me down to 7. I might as well go to about 250 now, because really That's where I need to be, below 10,000. So it says to me now to go, I'm 50 miles out, turn right heading 110. Yes, I heard, but I didn't confirm. Runway 11 left, which is what we said. Gonna shoot 50, have a good stream. Thank you for popping in, even if it's just to say hello, Mr. T. Thank you very much, sir.
Runway 11 left approach. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, heavy.
I landed on 11I. Okay. It's probably, you know what the game's like. Don't forget this game hasn't been updated. So even when it's giving you some of these runway headings, we know that they are false. Okay. I am now coming down to 13,000 feet, guys, heading to 7. Potato picker is down. Have a look where this thing's taking me. Right, okay, so what it's doing is... Yeah, it's taking me... Oh, come on, what are you doing to me? Right, okay, can see what it's doing. It's going to take me right out and come in this way. I just want to see what that runway line is on. How we doing, Dev?
Yep, I'm coming down to 7,000 feet, down to a speed of 240 knots, and heading 110 direction.
Right,
so
wonderful. I'm 110 at the moment, so mine might take 85. Might take me straight in.
it should be straight in on the runway then, because we're going in on 1 left.
Oh, okay.
That should be straight in, straight onto it directly.
Oh, that's good. Mr. Meepster has landed. Whoa! You're at the wrong airport! Mini Meep, you are at the wrong airport. That's what I will say. Mini Meep has gone to an airport that we do not know of. Well. Time to go back up. Oh, okay. You're actually not that far from the original airport anyway, to be honest. Let's have a look at Dev. You're in front of me, aren't you, Dev?
No idea.
No, I think you are. I think you're behind me because I'm just coming. I can see where you're heading. Yeah, you're behind me actually.
Right. It's taking me out. Yeah, so that's what it's done. It's taken us just slightly off.
That's it, just slightly, and I'm at 8,000. I'm just coming down to 8,000 now. I'm doing 250, so I'm going to go down to 240. You should be heading 085.
I am now heading 085. Yes.
Right, wonderful. 5 minutes out, I am.
Yep, so 34 miles out, which is about 6-7 minutes.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it as well. It's turning me to 055 now.
Turn left, heading 055. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, heavy.
I've just coming down to 9,000.
1,900.
Descend and maintain 1,900.
Right, so I need to take that speed down to about 200 now.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, heavy. Turn left, heading 020.
020. Where's it taking me? Oh my god!
Turn left, heading 020. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, heavy. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, heavy.
Contact Tucson approach on 119.4.
Going to 119.4, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Heavy.
Right, I'm going to concentrate now, guys. Okay. Okay, can I see this runway anywhere? Got to be over this side anyway.
Tucson approach, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Heavy is at 5,700, descending 1,900.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Heavy, Tucson approach, roger. Altimeter 2992.
Mini-meets back up. I have security. Hit the approach. Now might as well do it now. Make sure that I am ready for this. Roger, roger. Yep, I'm on. I've gone down to 190, Dev. I am now at just coming down to 3,006.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot,
Right,
Tango,
okay.
Yankee, Heavy. You are 170 miles west, turn right, heading 080, descend and maintain 1,700. Cleared ILS, runway 11, left approach, maintain 1,700 until established on the localizer. Contact Tucson Tower on 120.3.
Okay.
Right, heading 080, descend and maintain.
Okay, let's see what happens now, 50. Oh, I see the airport.
Tucson Tower, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Heavy is 14 miles
Let's
west.
turn this on, that might help me as well. I can see over then.
Left approach.
I never turn this on that often, guys. Right, there's the airport. Have a look at this. Holding at 19 now.
Yeah, well, I'm coming down to 19 myself.
Chicken lattice.
I'm at 180.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Heavy. Did you copy?
I copied.
Fly straight in, runway 11 left. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Heavy.
Look at this thing. Wow. How it can fly, God only knows. God only knows how this thing flies. I'm going to put... Please turn. Oh, this has missed it again. Totally missed it this time. Totally missed it. Why, I don't know. Totally missed it.
Go around in circles.
Right, okay, I've got a problem here now. Totally missed it.
Foxtrot, Juliet, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, heavy, cleared to land, runway 11 left.
Yeah, totally missed it. I'm going to take it out. Right, let's lock that. Not having a good night tonight.
Foxtrot, Juliet, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, heavy, acknowledge last transmission.
I need to just keep a check on this because this is not going good for me.
Foxtrot, Juliet, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, heavy, did you copy?
I just want to see what this is doing. Is it holding me? Yeah, it's holding me at 1A. I'm going to try and go round and come in the opposite side. It's still holding me at 1.9. I'm going to go round, come in at the other side.
Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, heavy, did you copy?
I'm not answering you.
Cleared to land. Runway 11 left. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, heavy.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go round. What I'm going to try and do is do this on my own. Heading hold, where's that? Right, turn off heading hold once I get to the end. I'm going to have to go out and bring it back round. It is not working for me properly. I hit the approach and everything. It totally missed the glide slope and everything. How are we doing, Dev?
Yep, it's taking me. I've noticed mine's taking me off, so I'm just taking it off and in manually now.
Right, can confirm this time I've landed. Yes, at the right airport. I'm just going to go out, stay at this altitude, and then try and bring it round. And I'm going to have to do this on my own. Don't know why it did that. It did that earlier. It just did not take the glide slope. Okay. It's holding me at 1.9, which I'm happy about anyway. That's okay. So if I take that off and take it out, I'm going to take it out. Bring it back round. Can't see around there. Let's get rid of this. This is not going to be good at all. It's such a large plane to turn. When you're flying it, the turning circle's worse.
'Cause I didn't even pick up wireless for this one.
No, mine didn't either. I'm trying to do little turns every so often to try and get it back on, because as you turn it descends, and then when I'm on the approach I can... Right, I've got the airport anyway. I can see where the airport is, which is a good thing for me. I'm just trying to bring it round now. I went all the way out. Right, go straight over 50. And then
Oh,
turn.
Dad, I touched down just before the threshold.
Did you? I've just got to go out a bit, that's all. If I zoom in... Oh, come on, 50. Why did you hit that? Oh, come on! Oh, great. I'm hitting... Oh, come on! Dear God. Take that off. Right. I'm coming in. This is not good.
These were not good landings for me tonight.
We have them. We have them. We have them. We have them. Oh, I'm still off. The marker that I'm getting from the thing is not good for me, so I'm going to have to really do some seriously, some serious manoeuvring. Right, I'm going to bring this in now, so take that off, that off, that off, and let's do this. Right, let's have a look. Where are we? Can't even see the runway. There we go. Right, okay. I'm incredibly high. I'm incredibly high, but I should get this thing down.
Sink rate. Pull up. Sink rate.
If I get to land this,
Sink
it's
rate.
going to be a miracle.
Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Sink rate.
Going to crash.
Sink rate.
There's no way I'm going to
Too
stop
low.
here.
Flaps.
Not a chance. I'm going to
Too
run out
low.
of runway.
Flaps.
Wow. You are joking. Just wow. Oh, that was amazing. How did I get that down there, guys? How did I get... I'm pleased with that. How did I get that down there? Oh my God. I've told you, the reverse thrusters, and I'm impressed with that. I don't care. I'm impressed with that. The reverse thrusters on this thing is amazing.
They are like,
Fabio,
short of one
never.
way or two.
Never like a pro. I managed to get it down. That was amazing. That was absolutely amazing. That was. I just got on there. Wow.
Airport information, Juliet.
Wow, wow, wow. Don't ask me how I'm going to turn this thing around. Jeez. Can you hear this thing?
Yeah. I took over and I actually came in on the shorter of the two runways. It still
No.
stopped in time.
I'm kind of impressed how I managed to get this thing leveled off in it. I think I came down on side wheels. There is no next taxiway. My God. Wow. That was hard. That was hard. But it was still good. It was still good. Now I've got to try and... I'm going to try and turn this thing around. I'm going to have to push back. I'm going to have to push back on the runway, guys. I apologise for that. I've got to push back on the runway. If I can go off that. My God. Yeah, and you know what? I'm trying.
Is that mini meep in front of you?
Yeah, he was escorting me in. I still managed. Do you know what did it for me though? Speed, height, everything. Look at Mini Beep. It's going to take me forever to push back on this. Right,
I'll just
let
turn it
me...
around there and go on the grass.
I'll have to take over and let me just check inside. That was absolute, and I didn't even put the auto brakes on either. Yeah, this thing, it does stop on anything, to be honest. Right, let me get this thing.
Stopping distance of it.
Honestly, it was crazy that coming in. Do you want me to come down to you all at the parking? Yeah, I'm going to try and spin around as one potato picker. I don't know how I'm going to do it in this thing, but I'm going to try it. Right, let me just check that that was turned off. That helped me because I took that off. They were all off. Okay, so that did okay. Yeah, I'm going to, love. Will you stop stressing me? Got to try and turn this thing on a sixpence. Here we go. We are moving slowly, guys. This thing is moving slowly, look. I love how it's got the rear wheel turning because that does help when you want to...
It does on the tighter taxiways as well.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Right, well, I'm landed and all parked up. By the way, there's no heavy parking gates at this airport.
Well, I'll just come down to where you are because you've opened your main doors as well, haven't you?
I have, but I'm not on FS Cloud, don't forget.
Oh.
I'm just actually going to fire up FS Cloud now, see if it crashes on me now, but I'll tell you what I will do, I'll take the screenshot before I do that and put it in Discord anyway.
Oh, gosh. Like, you know what? I don't mind you cancelling it. Acknowledge, round handover. Right, I'm just going to come down to you guys. I'm just impressed, really, that I managed to get that down. Wasn't brilliant, wasn't perfect, but guess what? Oh, what did you do, Mini-Me? You back in, Mini-Me? You are back in. I've got... I'm trying to put a clip in. You're probably doing it wrong, that's what it is. Don't put no caps, you should be fine. Wow. I gave the link to Dev. Okay. Just to try and get this thing to turn is a nightmare. Well, I've managed to bring it in. I'll look at that later when it comes in. You've got the link, haven't you, Dev?
What's that? Oh, for the Simviation one?
No, Minimeep has sent a link to you. Look at the size of this plane though, it is massive. Trying not to clip this 747 either as well. Just managed to save the wingtip.
There you go. I've put it into the flight room.
Yep. What a plane. Honestly guys, it's a lovely plane to fly, it really is. Trying to bring this in. There we go. Perfecto. Woo! Okay. Right, so we'll excuse the expression, but we'll drop our load here. We'll open all the doors. Open all the doors 50. There we go. Have a look at lock spot. That's the only way I can get this thing to zoom in. And we are down. Why did my doors not open? Why have my doors not opened? Oh, there we go. They're all open now. There we go. And this is the problem I have. Even if I turn off all the engines, I still have and it will turn around. Wait, where we landed at airport means you landed. Yes, I landed. 50 landed. GSX will say. Oh, here we go. Change parking facility, current runway. Revoke, remove, just warp. No. Change parking facility, current runway. 146. No, I can't do that. I won't bother with that, because what would have happened normally is I could have had all ground control. Let me just do this. Right, okay guys, guess what? We've landed. You ready? We landed. Wow. I can put that down to one reasonable landing. Not good, reasonable. So guys, you can't see everybody else because we had issues. Do you know what? On that landing, I got fail, fail, perfect, fail, perfect. Okay, because it was crap. Okay guys, that's it for the 50 plus gamer, and you have been watching the 50 plus game and the 50 plus squad with his mods. Guys, as you appear in Discord, let me get back into my Discord. Dev, would you like to say good night?
Good night, everybody.
Empire, if you are there, would you like to say good night?
Do I have to? Good night.
You don't have to, no. But thank you. That was, I like the plan, the flight plans on them. They were quite good. What we're going to try and do is we're going to try and do this Antonov with the space shuttle as well. Another stream. Have we made a decision on what we are doing next Friday, guys?
Not at the moment.
Okay, are we going to do it in Discord and let me know?
Yep, probably, yep.
Right, okay, no problem. So guys, I'm going to close the stream. Everybody in chat, I would like to thank you for giving me a hard time as usual. And you have been watching the 50 Plus Gamer. Guys, good night and speak to you soon. Have a wonderful evening. See you guys. You ready? You ready?
Gamer Squad.